How is? I want to talk to you about and make appeal to you, in fact, for money. Now, I don't ask for money. I don't have a donate button on my website or anything like that. But this is not for me. It's for a film that I'm involved with. I'm actually the host of the film, or I'm one of the people in it. It's a film I'm doing in association with Mark Metascience. The film is called Mystery School Road Trip, and basically what the film is it's going to be explaining the history of the conspiracy, and especially pertaining to these two islands, Britain and Ireland, and why it is so integral to the world and global story. Those of you who've been following conspiracy for years have found out that a lot of what you've been told or what you've been led to believe has been absolute nonsense. But the thing is that at the very core, there is a real truth to it. There really are secret societies, there really are manipulators, and there really are signs and symbols that they use to communicate both to themselves, to others, and to people who have the knowledge to actually look in and see, yes, I can read this lexicon of the unknown. Now, a lot of you don't fully understand what these symbols are. The reason for that is it's been basically sold to you as fear porn. And the idea of selling you to as fear porn is so you never learn properly about it. So you'd see the eye and the triangle symbol pyramid, and you would freak out and say, it's satanic, I'm afraid, I'm not going to look at that anymore. The reality is they want you to react that way. And they want you to react that way because they click the usual trick, click over here, so you never look the other way. It's the same kind of idea. And Mystery School Road Trip is going to undo this conditioning that's been put into your head. We'll be looking at basically the catastrophe that damaged these two islands. At one point, these islands, Britain, Ireland, and Scandinavia, particularly Denmark, were all the same one culture. Basically a North Sea and Irish Sea economy. Something happened that wrecked it. There was also the other aspect that led to, which was the Norman invasion, which wiped out the English. People who are English today are not really English. They're a Roman and a Vatican sort of Romanist what the word I'm looking for, facsimile of what an English person should be. And this is why you have no culture that you can call back on. You have no great mythologies and histories. It's all been invented by Rome. We're going to give that back to you. We're going to show you the signs. We're going to show you how it's done. Both myself and Mark Metascience both believe that the Druids survived. We'll show you how they survived, the parts they've played in history, right from the flight of the Earls in Ireland all the way up to the Battle of the Boyne and William of Orange's arrival from the Hanoverian family in Holland over to England to change England into a kind of a Germanic, Prussian, Romanist culture. And we'll show you the symbols that the surviving secret societies, who you may be surprised to learn were probably on our side, and how they survived, and how the Druids survived, and how they moved. And we'll take the locations that have never been filmed before, put on camera, and show you things that will blow your mind, but also will be presented in such a way, a professional way, that you can show this to people that you know and that go, wow, that really makes sense. And it won't be done in a fear porn way. It won't have the soundtrack from Requiem for a Dream going, dun, dun, dun. I mean, none of that nonsense. That's why this stuff is not yet. This is why you're having trouble explaining this to your friends and family, because it's all done in this way. And it's been done for a specific purpose, to make you afraid of it. To make you afraid of it, make you look foolish, and make you look silly. We're going to present as a matter-of-fact knowledge that you've never seen before in a way that you can deliver to the whole world. Now, those of you who've seen my blind spot film on the possible serial killer in Manchester will know how much I achieved with that very simple film. I got like a 2-page spread in the biggest newspaper in Britain, and a very positive one, and I now have the Manchester police actually taking the whole story seriously. Imagine what we can do with a proper production crew, proper editing, proper filming, the whole lot, and even a proper soundtrack and decent sound. We want to make it to the best level we can. We have £1,000 so far, and we're not going to close the appeal. Mark tried to close the appeal, but I told him not to, and I'll tell you the reason why. We're not going to be able to make a film till the spring. We were hoping for just after Christmas, but the weather predictions for this winter are pretty dire, and we don't want to get bogged down in the mountains of Wales and things like that, and snow and so on. So we have to get it done in the spring, and the appeal will be opened until then. So anything you can do to help, the Kickstarter link page and some more details on the project are below here. And believe me, this is something I would not put my name on this. You know me, I'm the most conservative person in this scene. I do not get involved in anything unless I do not commit myself to anything unless I know it's real. And when I know it's real, I will risk anything to get that done. I'll put my life in danger. You've seen me do that over and over again. I've gone against psychopaths. I've gone against cults. I paid the price in some ways, and I'm still here. And I'm still fighting. And I will always fight for the real truth, not the truth. I mean the real truth, the real stories that we can tell, and that will actually educate people rather than putting them in a position of fear, and also to empower them, just like my book Handling the Psyche. It's all about, here's how magic really works in entertainment and politics and showbiz. Don't be afraid of it. Use it yourself. And this film will be very much in that vein. It won't frighten anyone away. In fact, you'll be playing it on your TV at home, and I can guarantee your family members or friends who thought you were nuts for talking about this stuff in the past will be gathering around the TV to watch it with you. Mystery School Road Trip. Anything you can do to fund this seismic, paradigm-shifting, culture-changing film, you can do, no matter what, from PayPal or through Kickstarter. The link is below. Anything you do, fantastic. Thanks for listening, and I promise you, you will not be disappointed, but it can only be as good as the money we get. Everything is expensive these days. I don't have much money. Mark doesn't have much money, and things cost money. And if you want to make a big impact, you have to have a professional as possible thing. And, you know, this is it. You want to be a part of history? Follow the link. Thank you very much.